With the outstanding success from Super Mario Kart, the green light was given for a sequel starring Mario and company in the fast lane for Nintendo's next home console system, the Nintendo 64. The successor to the SNES iteration, Mario Kart 64 was once a thought of being a launch title for the Nintendo 64. However, staff development shifted focus in favor of making Super Mario 64 and Pilot Wing 64 the two system launch titles for the third quarter of 1996 instead. Because of this, Mario Kart 64 was pushed back to release for holidays of 1996 and early 1997. Mario Kart 64 was the first game in the series to feature 3D objects and environments, with the in-game characters using multiple pre-rendered sprites for the illusion of the characters having 3 dimensions. This game also marked the series' debut for the Rare-provided Modern Donkey Kong, replacing Donkey Kong Jr., as well as Wario, who may or may not have stolen Koopa Troopa's cart in order to join the fray.
Mario Kart.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the year of Mario Kart. This is Nintendo 14. Here we are, we're going to be starting up Mario Kart 64. One of my all-time favorites. This is where I began at the point where I started playing Mario Karts. Since, this is around the time where I was born. I also got my Nintendo 64. That was the first ever video game console that I have ever played. And this just so happened to be one of the earlier Mario Kart games that of course it's Mario Kart, but just one of the very early video games that I would be having the honor of playing. Well, not really early, but this is just one of the highlights of the N64 games that I've played. I don't think there's any other game that I've enjoyed more so than this game. Heck, I've really just had a thing for this game, so much more than Super Mario 64. Because if I have to give an example of that, then there's an instance where my parents wanted me to get Super Mario 64, but me, all I wanted was this game, Mario Kart 64. But my parents said no, they couldn't, because I believe at the time during that, where my parents wanted me to get Mario 64, this game, I think it was still charged at full price at $50, I think, if that's how much the N64 games cost that back then. But I wanted this game so much more than Mario 64 that my parents just said, alright, how about you not get anything instead, we'll get Pokemon Snap and just play that instead. And so yeah, it took me a while until I can actually get my own copy of this game. It took me, I guess, a couple more months down until the price finally dropped for this game, and yeah, that's how I got my copy. And ever since then, oh boy, I've been playing this game so much. So without further ado, I've been rambling on about that. So what we're going to be doing for the Mario Kart 64 section of the year of Mario Kart, we're going to be racing. All right, Mario. We're going to be racing a 150cc Grand Prix single player. I will, Mario. That's another thing I really like about this game, is that you got Mario as the announcer for the menus. It's amazing, and it's sad that this is the only game that does this. Alright, so we got our 8 characters, a lot of returning veterans. I see a new face right there. There's Wario replacing Koopa. But there's going to be 4 cups in this Grand Prix, and I'm going to be choosing Luigi as one of the 4 characters I'll be playing as. So here we are, we got 4 cups here, and let's just take them all one by one. This time it's only 4 tracks per cup, as opposed to Super Mario Kart where they had 5. So whether you look at it as it's a way of shortening things up, or because maybe because there being 5 races, the Grand Prix did feel a little bit longer. And so after this, I think just assuming that all my information about the next game after this, Mario Kart Super Circuit, is all right, then I think starting here on out, then the way the Grand Prix work is that there's always 4 tracks per cup. Jeez, I'm suddenly all over the place. Let's just getting the moment of just enjoying this game. I love this game so much. It just has a deering heart, just placed in my inner self. Dude, I can't even get the words out that I need. All right, so let's get into this track here. We're racing on Luigi Raceway. This track you'll see back in Mario Kart 7, which will be a long time from when we'll start playing that. But all right. As for rivals, we do have some rivals. The way that I had to stop there, but the way that your CPUs that you have to race, it's somewhat similar to how Super Mario Kart works, but instead here your AIs and your rivals, they're actually randomized with each cup. It's not like, say, if you're playing as this specific character, then the rival's always this. It's not like that anymore. And so you get some pretty good replay value, and you can find yourself going up against different characters. Not like they have their own abilities like they did in Super Mario Kart, where Donkey Kong can throw bananas, Peach would have the mushrooms. Thankfully, that's gotten rid of, and now here in the Mario Kart 64, the AIs don't throw that many items. They'll throw some bananas and this new item called the fake item box, which is supposed to be a dummy item box that people can run into, and it can really slow you down if you hit it. It's probably one of the more devastating out of the two items that the CPUs are able to drop. The fake item box is the more devastating item that they can drop, because it's all of a sudden, and just hitting it, you'll lose so much time. And the thing with these CPUs is they still have their rubber banding like they did from Super Mario Kart, but I don't know, with here it's as if you let them get out in front for too far, then it's really tough to get them back, just to reel them back in. So it's really important that you stay in front of the AIs. Thankfully, the AIs they're pretty easy to manage. I mean, they're not going to do anything super aggressively. I think that at most what they'll do is they'll catch up to you, and then I think they'll just wait for you to make a mistake, like say, well, I don't know, just make a bad turn or just mess up this specific angle. And so, luckily, we're gonna get we have some really good items here. We got triple reds. Of course, that's triple reds. But that's all good. We'll just use the triple reds to block DK and Yoshi and get our first place. The thing is, with each first part, I'm gonna live commentate, but then for the rest of the videos, I'm going to go ahead and post commentate, just because I'm gonna have my love and hate videos post commentary, because I think that's really the only way you can do those. I mean, how are you gonna make just go over your list and live commentate it while you're playing the game at the same time? I don't think that's gonna be possible. So that's why I'm gonna be doing it that way. And so alright, one more thing. For every video that gets uploaded on Tuesday, I'm going to have those intro things. Eventually, there's going to be cases where during the year of Mario Kart, I'm going to have to upload some Mario Kart video, or some Mario Kart playthrough parts, not on a Tuesday, because there are some games that are going to have more cups, and the only way I'm going to squeeze in all of the cups in 1 month is to release it on another day in addition to Tuesday. So in those cases where you see a video not on a Tuesday, then I won't have an intro. Instead, I'll have something more. I'll have something special for when we get a non-Tuesday video. And geez, I can't concentrate on my commentary because of all the crazy things that are happening. What you just saw there for a brief moment was, like, say, if you hit a banana and you're losing control of your cart, you can slow down, and use the brake, I think, in most cases to get your cart back under control and not spin out. It's really nice, but it's really effective if you're able to not lose too much time from slowing down. Alright, so we're really getting to the effect of what happens when AI just gets really far out in front. I think the next thing we should do is we save mushroom here. There's a ramp right there. Come on, let's get it. No, no, Yoshi! Messed up my line. Oh no. That was awful. So that happened. So now all we gotta do is just we gotta get third, because unfortunately first and second are just right next to each other, and they're gonna get to the finish line at the same exact time. Because that's how Rubber Band works. I think even with the first place not being me, then I guess whatever AI is in second will keep pace up with who's in first. So then, I guess that's how it rolls. We'll get 1 third place, and that's gonna make the points race pretty tight. Going into the last race, which is going to be Kalimari Desert, one of my favorite tracks. See, the thing is, with these tracks, there's gonna be a lot of diversity in the tracks for this game, and it's just one of the very things that the small things that I really enjoy about this game. See, I've went on about this, but you know, it doesn't take a whole lot to make a game great. It's just the little things that will make it great, such as this, for example. Like, you have a train that you have to stop for because it's in the way, and you gotta just yield for it. So, like what for this part, what I like to do is lag back a little bit, and then make sure you by the time the train goes by, then you should be at full throttle, like what I did just there, because it's tough to just stop right in front of the train and then accelerate. And unfortunately, if you do have a star or a boo item, then you can use it to get through the train without having to stop for it, because if you do touch the train without the star or the boo, then you will blow over and essentially just lose a lot of time just from being in the hit animation. Alright, so after all my commentary, you know, the live commentary and such, we're in third place, and that's not where we want to be. This isn't the spot where we want to be in order to get that cup. So let's go ahead and use this lightning. And we're also gonna hinder ourselves as well as during that lightning. Just great. Alright, last lap. This is our last chance to get Toad, please. To try and recover here. I think I can't tell who we need to beat. Is either Yoshi or DK. One of those we need to just make sure that they don't get more points than we do, because right now we have a 3-point lead over second place. I really hope that DK was the person in second, because I think something tells me that Yoshi was the racer coming into this race third. And somehow, wait, what? Okay, we're good. Go. Somehow Yoshi didn't. Yoshi messed up somehow, like a banana, and that let us use the triple reds, which they don't work all the time. They like to just go straight for where the driver is, even if there's a wall there right there. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of cases where, you know, the triple reds would be really useful, but it's not, because there's cases where the CPUs are going to front run, and you're just so far behind the front running AI that's leading, and the triple reds won't do you that much good. Also, did I mention that the triple reds are they were introduced in this game? Yeah, kind of just said that as if they were always there. Now there's going to be some new items here. Mainly there's some items that just get multiple. So like say they have the triple green shells that you can get from item boxes, as well as the triple reds. But then you also have banana bunches, where you get 5 bananas in just one item box that you can just lay down on the track, or if you want to, just have as a shield. But having things for a shield in in this game, it doesn't really do you a whole lot because the AI racers aren't gonna have anything that's gonna to just to just to screw you over. It's just the bananas and the fake item boxes that you have to worry about. You don't have to worry about the AIs throwing shells at you. Just thankfully, because that's how the game is programmed, I guess. And just for that, it just makes for some fun times. You don't have to worry about AIs just screwing you in the most BS ways possible. So, in the Mushroom Cup, we got the Gold Cup with Luigi. That's gonna be it. Tune in next Tuesday, as we're going to be racing in the Flower Cup here in Mario Kart 64. Also, I'll go over the 5 things I like about Mario Kart 64. And I got some good stuff here. I got on my... Wait. Guys, give me a second. Where's my list? Crap. Forgot it somewhere. Can't find my list. Wait, what did I like about Mario Kart 64? Also, thank you, Patriots. Go Panthers. There's still a chance we can win that Super Bowl before the Falcons.